Hey guys, welcome to the video. I am going to do my first Christmas set of the season. Don't kill me, it might be a bit early for some, but I just really wanted to do a pink and white Christmas set that's not all the way out there. It's just hints at Christmas. So if you kind of want to get into the swing of things, but you don't want to go all red and green and all that sparkly jazz, this would be a good one to follow. So I have my shimmer pink from Madam Glam, and I'm going to start off with that. So this is going to be also a gel tutorial as well, guys. I'm going to do 2 full gel nails, and then I'm going to go on to move on to the design for you. So I'm starting off with my slip layer. I already have my base coat on the tips, and I'm just going to go in with my slip layer. So that's just a layer that you paint on and that you don't cure at all. It just helps the gel to go where it's supposed to go, and it makes your application a lot easier. So I'm going in now with my bigger bead and applying that as close to the cuticle as possible without touching it, and then just pulling it down the nail from side to side. I have tons of videos on my page about the gel application, guys, and I also have loads that I've done on clients and on myself. So if you want to look at it on real hands, I have loads on my channel. So I'm just going to pull it down the nail from side to side, and I'm careful not to be patting up and down too much or pulling the brush away from the gel if I don't need to. If you need to pull away from the gel to get more gel, that's completely fine, but you just don't want to be bunching your brush up and down, causing loads of air bubbles, because that will just be a disaster for your application, and you'll be trying to get those air bubbles out, and yeah, it's no good. I always go in with my liner brush as well to just help pull that gel as close to the cuticle as possible, and also to help pull the gel into the center to help your apex. This liner brush will save your life when you're doing your gel application or your builder in a bottle application. Also, if you want to get colour as close to the cuticle as possible, the liner brush is just the way to go. So I always use this brush. I never ever do a gel set without pulling out this brush and just helping my gel go as close to the sidewalls and cuticles as possible. So I hope you're enjoying this video, guys, and I'm going to leave a discount code for Madam Glam in the description box. I have a 35% off discount code, so I will leave all those details in the description box for you guys. And I do highly recommend their builder gel. I have been using I've tried 3 of their builder gels, and they have a nice thicker viscosity. They're not as runny. They just give you time to work with them. So I think if you're a beginner, these would be ideal, because if you're a beginner, the runny gels would just put you off gel, I think, altogether. So a little bit of a thicker gel is always better for a beginner. And here we are, we're going to flash forward to these 4 nails all done, and we have them cured, and we're going to go in with our Glitterbels white gel paint, which is my favourite white gel paint. I use this all the time for Frenchies and nail art. And we're going to do a candy cane nail on the pinky. I'm just starting off with a thinner stripe going across for the first stripe, and then I'm going to do a thicker stripe in between and continue that down the nail. I just think that this was so cute because the Madam Glam has a shimmer in it. So that pink gel has a shimmer in it, and it just makes that candy cane nail look so cute. Like I said, you know, it's kind of Christmas vibes, but it's not all together in your face Christmas just yet. So I really liked this. I'm tempted to actually recreate it on myself because I just like how subtle it was. Okay, so next up, I thought I would do some 4-pointed stars and little dots on 2 of the nails. So I'm just going to go in with my dotting tool and do a dot at the top and then use my striper brush to pull out from that dot. Just very, very simple and easy. And then I'm using the same dotting tool just to do some little polka dots around, and it just gives that little starburst look. It's very, very cute and very, very simple. So again, this nail design is very beginner friendly. The hardest part about it is probably the sweater nail, but even I think that is not too hard. So I'm just going to do the same on this index finger here. And once I have all those done, I'm going to actually top coat those 3 nails just to get them nice and safe, because we're going to be using glitter for the sweater nail. Also, please don't judge me on my French tip technique on this one, because trust me, working with my lovely Becky, my lovely practice hand, is so much harder than working on a real person, because she doesn't move her fingers. So you're like pulling the fingers out and the hands and everything. It's just, yeah, it's a lot harder. I would much prefer to be working on a human hand. But nonetheless, we're just gonna go ahead. So we're kind of like doing the best we can with the French here. And once I have the French done and cured, I'm gonna go in with a matte top coat, which is gonna be the basis then of the sweater design. And once I have that cured, I'm just gonna go in with some white gel again. So this is the same Glitterbels white gel paint. And I am just gonna go in with this kind of, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but kind of like a little S design. You know, you've probably seen them all over sweater nails before, but it just goes down, across and down again. And then I'm going to do some lines to the side, either side of that design. I'm just going to do 2 lines straight down, nice and thick as well. I'm kind of going in and out of my gel pot as well. I'm adding more gel to the brush if I feel I need to, because you are going to need the design to be raised, or else it will just fade into the background of the nail. So you do need a bit of gel. That's the secret to sweater nails. You need your little design to be a little bit thick. So I'm just going to go in then at the side and do those little splodges that, you know, you see them on the knit jumpers. They're just like little knots. So I'm just going to do that at the side of the design, and then we are finished. So we don't cure that. We just let it sit there, and we are going to pick out our glitter. So I'm going to use this glitter here, and it is a lovely iridescent sparkly glitter, and I'm just pouring that over the nail. So remember, that gel isn't cured. We're just pouring that glitter over the design, and I'm not hitting off that design whatsoever, because otherwise you will mess it up. So just pour the glitter over, and once you have that done, you cure it then. And once that came out of the lamp, I wiped that glitter off, and that's exactly how it looks. So it is kind of easy if you just follow the steps. You just need to follow the steps, and then it's fine. So to finish off this design, I'm going to finish file the nails like I always do. And here we are. This is the design. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if it's too early for you for Christmas, or if you do want to get started on Christmas sets. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.